We were talking about you celebrating with your family and trainers and that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. 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 Look. Yeah. I think that was just one of the great things which I really enjoyed was just the opportunity to sort of share a lot of the success with people who contributed and made such a great played such a great role in helping me to do what I did. It was great.
Mm, mm. Oh, fantastic. Another question from Erica is, I know Erica runs a lot of marathons and she wants to know, and I suppose everyone does, I do, what is your recovery routine after a long run or a race?
Well, I mean, after a long run, it's just a long training run. It's really important to rehydrate
Yeah.
and just to recover. So you just need to take it quietly for a few days after a good long hard run. But that whole depletion is really an important part of the preparation. So I think it is really important for your long runs to get to a point where you are actually depleted of glycogen and energy stores, and that helps you to condition your body to use what you have more efficiently, but also to run that last 5 or 10 kilometres of the marathon when you are depleted.
Yeah.
I think that's a really important part of it. So you want to recover pretty quickly, but I think to a large extent, trying to do your long runs without the gels and without a lot of those aids, other than making sure that you've had some experience, so that when you go into your race, you're not going to have any stomach problems or anything like that. But the idea of doing your long runs is actually to deplete yourself. And if you're always using the gels and everything on your long runs, then you're sort of, I think, to some extent, minimising the training effect that you get from doing them.
Yeah.
So recovery afterwards, after a race, you've just got to take it really quietly for, sort of between 4 and 8 weeks.
What, you don't
Because
party for weeks?
still party, but I mean training wise,
Yeah.
you just take it nice and quietly, because it is really very easy to come back too quickly,
Yeah.
and you're better off sort of taking a little bit longer to recover rather than rushing back and just sort of putting yourself into a hole and taking longer even still.
Yeah. I've got one, thank you, one last one from Peter. He said, if you could go back in time to when you first started out as a marathon runner, what advice would you give yourself?
Oh,
Interesting
boy.
question.
Look, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I would have done differently. The biggest mistake I made was probably before the Los Angeles Olympics back in 1984, when I'd set a world record, I'd won Commonwealth Games, I'd won the World Championships, I'd won Rotterdam, all in the previous couple of years, but I overtrained going into the Olympics in 1984, and even though I went in as favourite, I'd actually was quite flat and depleted and tired.
Yeah.
Ended up finishing fifth